one more type of problem where find the values of k value for each of the following quadratic equation. Okay, so one quadratic equation are taken, there will be different quadratic equation they may give, and so that the value of two equal roots, so that they have a value of 2. See here the condition is given. What is that? They are having two real roots, two equal roots actually. So 2 equal roots means, what is that? B square minus 4ac is equals to 0, then only we will be having 2 equal roots, right? Right. So that's what the condition it's given. So let's solve for this and let's find the k value. So what we need to do first let me convert this equation into proper quadratic equation, and then let us apply this quadratic equation to the formula and let us solve for that and find the k value. Okay, so kx into x minus 2 plus 6 is equals to 0. So kx into x is how much? Kx square. So kx square minus kx into minus 2 is how much? Minus 2kx. Minus 2kx plus 6 is equals to 0. In this, it is of the form quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now I can take a value, b value, c value and apply this in this, and we can find the k value. So let's see, a is how much here? It is k, right? A is k and b is how much? Minus 2k and c is 6. Now let us apply this in the equation, which is that b square minus 4ac is equals to 0 we are having, because they are given the condition 2 equal roots, right? So b is how much? Minus 2k. So minus 2k whole square minus 4 into k into c is how much? 6. It is plus 6, right? Yeah. So I'll write here is equals to 0. So minus 2k square is how much? 4k square minus 4 into 6 is 24. K will be there plus, right? No, that will be equals to 0. It is a 24k. Let me write here. So 4k square minus 24k is equals to 0. Now 4k square will be equals to 24k. So 4 1s are 4 6s are 1k get cancelled. K is equals to how much? Plus or minus 6 I can take. So here the value will be there. K will be either 6 or it will be minus 6. Okay, I can say k is 6. Okay, fine. Likewise, you can find the k value if they are given like this, and they may give you the condition whether it will be a real roots or it will be having a real distinct, two distinct roots or two equal roots or no roots. Fine. So here they are given two equal roots. With that I had applied, I found that k is equals to 6. Okay, that's how we can find this formula. Solution. So let's see some more question, a different type of question. So which they may ask in your exam. So what's the question? It states that, is it possible to design, they're questioning, is it possible to design a rectangular mango groove whose length is how much? Twice its breadth. So the length is twice its breadth, like length is twice the breadth and the area is given, right? So the area of a rectangular groove, right? Area is given, which is 800, right? 800 meters square. If so, if you can design the rectangular mango groove, so find its length and breadth. So if it is a rectangular mango groove, you need to find the length and breadth of this. So let's find it. Here, instead of L and B, I will take X and Y. Fine. Where X is nothing but length, Y is nothing but breadth. So what is that? Here given is x is equals to how much? 2 times the breadth. That's what is given, right? The length is twice its breadth and the area x and y is 800. Right? Yeah. So now what I'll do? I'll just replace this x value here. So let's see what will be the answer. So 2y into y is equals to 800. So 2 ones are 400. So y square is equals to 400. So I'll get y is equals to how much? Plus or minus 20. So square root, by applying the square root on either side, I'll get y is equals to plus or minus 20. So let me take plus itself, since we are finding the length and breadth. It will be not having a minus sign. Okay. Now I got the y value. So we're going to apply this y value in the equation, which is that x is equals to 2 times the breadth, right? So length will be equals to how much? 2 times the breadth. So length is 40. So the length is how much? The length is 40 and the breadth also we got. The breadth is 20. Fine. Likewise, we can solve the question if they are asked like this. Let's see one more problem like this type. And that will be the last question, I guess, in this chapter. So let's see. Fine. So what's the question? Is it possible, again question mark, is it possible to design the rectangular park? Now, is it possible to design the rectangular park, they are asking. Now it is a park. Okay, so this is a park. Park. See if the perimeter is, see here perimeter is given. Perimeter is equals to how much? 80 meter and area is given. Area which is equals to how much it is? 4000 meters square. So here perimeter and area is given. So find its length and breadth. If you can find the rectangular park, if you can design, so you need to find the length and breadth. So we know the perimeter of area is given by 2 into, let me take the length and breadth as x and y. So 2 into x plus y is equals to 80. So that's the perimeter formula, right? Twice the length and length plus breadth. And the area is xy is equals to 400. Now let me take this value and let me apply here. So 2 ones are 240. I'll get cancelled. So I'm getting how much? X plus y is equals to 40 and then xy is equals to 400. So this equation I can write in terms of y. So y will become 40 minus x. So I can substitute this value here. So I'll get x is equals to 40 minus x is equals to 400. So x into 40 is 40x minus x square is equals to 400. This type of problems are very important because it is not only like we're going to solve this type of problem in 10th standard, in the further studies also. If you go on to the aptitude test or like quantitative or a competitive exams like GATE exams or UPSC exams, there also they may ask you like verbal problem itself. They will not give you an equation. That's why it is very important. If you learn now itself, so while writing the competitive exam, it would be very easier for you guys. Okay, so that's why the base is very important for the constructing a larger building or taller building, I can say, right? Similarly here also. So what I'll get? So I'll get x square minus 40x plus 400 is equals to 0. Right? I can solve it as b square minus 4ac. Here b is how much? Minus 40 square, right? Minus how much is there? 4 into a is 1 into 400. So how much I'll get? 16,000 minus 4 into 400 is 16,000. So So it is 0. Okay, I got b square minus 4ac as 0. Now let us apply this. So it means that it will be having two equal roots, means the length and breadth will be equal. Yes, it is equal now. So let's find this value. What is that? Length and breadth value. By applying this b square minus 4ac is equals to 0 in the equation, and then let's see whether we can construct the park or not. And if we can construct, so whether it will be a rectangle or square. Okay, so let's see in the next class. Okay, we solved this problem and we got to know that b square minus 4ac was equals to 0. Now let us apply this onto the equation, quadratic equation formula, and let us find the length and breadth value. Okay, so let me erase everything and then let me do it. So b square minus 4ac was equals to 0, and we know the formula that x is equals to what? Minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So x is equals to minus b, right? What was the b value? So what was the b value? So we got x square. Wait, let me do it again. So it was like 2x plus y was equals to how much? It was perimeter, right? 80. So xy was equals to 400. So so here it was 40. So x is equals to 40 minus x is equals to 400. So how much I get? X square minus 40x plus 400 is equals to 0 I got, right? So here b is how much? Minus 40. So minus into minus 40 plus or minus, here it is 0, all divided by 2 into 1. A is 1e. So how much I'll get? I'll get that x is equals to 40 by 2. So x is 20 comma 20. So we'll be having two equal roots because the b square minus 4ac was equals to 0. Since the length is 20 and the breadth is 20, or I can also say it is x value and it is a y value. Since the length is 20 and the breadth is 20 means what? We will be having a square park. So this rectangular park will become a square park. All the sides will be having 20, 20, 20. Fine. That's how we can solve the problem if they are given any verbal problems. And actually this is the last problem in this chapter which I am going to do, and this is about the chapter quadratic equation. Now in the next slides I want to give you some tips and tricks. So what is that? In this, the main important thing is the formulas and the methods, right? So in the last page of a notebook or any page, okay, keep a notebook for the separate formulas itself, students, okay, where write down all the methods, one example with that, okay, write down all those examples and with method like solving a quadratic equation by factorization method and by completing the square method and by using that formula, right, and finding the real roots. All this and the formula which is x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and all those three cases when b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, when it is equals to 0, when it is lesser than 0. All these formulas in the notebooks. So before going to the exam, just see the formulas enough. You'll just get the idea of the concept and you can write it easily. This is the first most tips I want to give you. And the next one is read the question twice or thrice. In every classes I say this question. Why? Because sometimes we may get confused with the question actually. In the maths, major mistake we do is there itself. We will not read the question entirely. And then we will solve in different cases and we will get different answers. That's the mistake we do. That's why we will lose the marks. Another thing is, even though you did not get any method to solve, you forgot the method, at least write the formulas in the answer paper, because the formulas also carry marks. Okay, that's why write the formulas in your answer paper, even though if you don't know the method. That's why practice more. So in the maths, instead of reading it, practicing is very, very important. Okay, so practice all those methods. And finally, do not scratch. See, even I scratched like 1 or 2 lines, right? So 1 or 2 is fine, but don't scratch much in your paper. See, if the entire statement is wrong, you can't scratch everything, right? So what you'll do, just write the bracket and write the wrong mark and move on to the next line and write it. Okay, so these are the tips I want to give you guys. And then there are important points to be remembered. What is that? The general form of quadratic equation. So it is given by ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0. And then this is also the roots and zeros is nothing but same. Got it? Don't get confused with that. And then yeah, be careful, because you may get confused with polynomial and the quadratic equation. That's why I told you, read the question carefully twice or thrice. Don't get confused with the lessons, because there also we are in quadratic equation, here also we are in quadratic equation. But it's fine, read the question twice. And then this thing can be solved with completing the square, this method I told you. And then formulas, and these 3 distinct cases where you'll get 2 distinct real roots when if b square minus 4ac is lesser than 0, and 2 equal roots if it is equals to 0, lesser than 0 there are no roots. So all these are the important points to be remembered in this quadratic equation. And this is about the chapter quadratic equation, and thank you for listening my lesson. So in the next class also I'm going to bring you a new lesson with an interesting topic. Until then, see you guys. Bye.